TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. There's a reason why WWE is not going into the right direction because of everything we've seen last night. The so-called Raw after Mania. We all knew it was going to be a crap fest because of how Vince McMahon has made his way back into the company. He's trying to enjoy the current wrestling product of what it is. But it just seems like no matter what they're doing, Vince McMahon will always have a say-so. This is one of the main reasons why I no longer want to watch WWE. Yes, Triple H is still in creative control and talent relations, but in terms of Vince McMahon, it's pretty clear to us that he is still running this program down into the ground. Basically, what we've seen last night, putting promo with Triple H, talking about this company is not going anywhere. You're here to stay. All of that was a lie. They've just sold the company to endeavors with UFC. And I have no idea what this means for the company, for the talents. Like, are they going to continue to show wrestling clips on YouTube? Like, what is their motives? What is the best way to engage with your audience? But in terms of Vince McMahon being in control of the WWE, yes, it is his company still. But in terms of being in charge of the creative side, I'm going to have a big problem with it because we were doing just fine without him. Last year's SummerSlam, every single pay-per-view that was run by Triple H, Raw and SmackDown, everything that was perfect was because of him. The Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, the first WrestleMania was great, but part 2 was crap, and you can tell that Vince McMahon was in charge of it. And it's obvious to me that last night was no-brainer. I feel like they are trying so hard to give up on WWE. Vince McMahon is trying so hard to get back in the creative side, to get on Triple H's good side. Everybody wants Stephanie McMahon to return to the company, which is not going to happen because she made it clear that she's never going to come back as long as Vince is around. I mean, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. Everything that happened last night was due to an old man that just cannot stay away. The point I'm trying to make here is that WWE will never get any better no time soon as long as Vince is still around. And now you're going to have some talents asking for their release, and I wouldn't blame them because Vince McMahon is about to turn this company upside down. And what I mean by that, he's going to run it into the ground, like always. Even before the Hush Money scandal started. Even when Triple H, before he took over. Sometimes you need to understand that you cannot continue to do the same things you've done years ago. I mean, y'all, Vince McMahon in the WWE will continue to suck. And I don't know if I want to buy the game because, after all, now that Vince McMahon is back in the company, I don't know if I want to watch the program, if I want to buy their games anymore, because it just seems that no matter what Triple H wants to do, Vince McMahon will always have a say-so. If Triple H likes one thing, Vince McMahon turns around and makes you change everything into his vision, which his vision is a downfall of the company. But what was that so-called main event last night of Brock Lesnar teaming up with Cody Rhodes, and all of a sudden he turns heel on him, and Brock Lesnar flipping the bird, which I'm surprised the WWE haven't found him since the company is PG, so you can't do none of that anymore. But at least he got away with it, so at least that counts. But that was pretty much a sign to what's to come in the future is in charge of the company. Possibility that he might end up being in charge of the creative side as well, which is a red flag and it's not good. Heck, I'm more concerned about everyone's future in the WWE. The ones that came back last year. Well, and now they're going to end up being fired. And I wonder why. The main reasons why the WWE is about to lose its self-esteem. It will never be how it once was when Triple H took over. When Triple H took over, it was fire. SummerSlam last year was fire. Survivor Series was good. Royal Rumble was great. Elimination Chamber was good. But WrestleMania Part 1 was a banger. WrestleMania Part 2 was a letdown. Even Raw after Mania last night was a sign of what's to come in a few years with Vince McMahon in charge. That was pretty much like a taste and a tease of how this company is going to end up being from now on. Vince McMahon just couldn't stay away. The man just could not stay away from the company. My concern about this company is he's going to try to tell Triple H 2 days as being ahead of creative and title relationships are over. Now it's time for me to get back in it and drive it down to the ground. That is exactly what my biggest fears are. If Vince McMahon tells Triple H to step aside from the creative side and let him take over and burn it down to the ground like he did last night. Because it's obvious to me that Vince McMahon is still running things. Yes, it is his company. But if you're not going to give Triple H a chance of making this company better, then why even come back in the first place? At the end of the day, this company is about to be no cap. So if anybody that is watching this that can understand my frustrations of why I no longer want to watch WWE, it's because of Vince McMahon. The UFC. It's all about the money, right? That's all they care about instead of caring about the actual product. The talents, the fans, the employees. Sooner or later, they're going to end up leaving this company. Which is why Stephanie McMahon left. Which is why 3 ex-employees left. Why do you think that? This is why.